I am joined by my experts on the show, former India cricketer Yajurvendra Singh and cricket expert Anis Sajan. Yajurvendra, you can call it a truly mic drop performance by Ravindra Jadeja after an unbeaten 175 runs. There he goes out, picks up another 5 wickets.
Yeah, fantastic performance. Really, truly a fantastic performance. And he deserves every kudos and accolades for what he is performing like. And great for India. I mean, like I said yesterday, you really have a genuine all-rounder now amidst yourself. And India has that. And it's incredible. And remember the fitness part of it as well. Batting, getting 175 runs, getting 5 wickets reminds me of Vinu Mankat at Lord's when he got 180 odd and got 5 wickets. So it's a fabulous, again, I'll mention both from Saurashtra, both performing as well as possible for India. Fantastic. Fabulous performance.
Well, one Saurashtrian out of the team, another Saurashtrian shines on the Mohali stage. And it has taken 49 years for a cricketer to make this special feat, 150 odd runs and then 5-wicket haul. So it is a very, very rare feat.
Oh yes, big achievement, and like coming at number 6 and scoring 175 and then picking up 5 wickets. That's what we were discussing. There was an opportunity. He probably could have become the first man to score 200, but now that's history. We have to look forward, and they are already 2 down in the second innings. Who knows? We might be at the end of the day with the match over.
Yajurvendra, let me ask you, what makes Jadeja's bowling so special? Because we've always talked about Jadeja, the limited overs bowler, but he has come so good in Test cricket as well.
It's his accuracy, basically, and the conditions in India. It's a very much like a bowler who has been brought up on a matting wicket. There's no real flight as such. So you have to use the wicket to turn the ball or put it straight. And I think that's where, he doesn't give you the opportunity to use your feet because he's very quick. And he's very accurate. And he's quick. He's very quick. He's got a very short start. And he doesn't give you time to think as well for a batsman. I think all those things, and once the wicket starts spinning, then there's 1 or 2 balls which come in, the other turns. He becomes impossible to gauge. And that's what I think is his strength.
Also, Anis, would you say the inadequacies of the Sri Lankan batters, their inability to play the right line against him also got exposed?
Very much, Rika. I mean, when you look at their team, barring the captain, you don't see any other batsman of highest caliber, even though Nissanka did score a 50 in the first inning. Mind you, he could have been bowled because of a no ball or Bumrah and was dropped by air in the morning. But having said that, the difference in quality in the batters is very much exposed here of the Sri Lankans. And I see the same result probably in the second Test match, unless somebody scores a big 100 and probably saves the game. They've never won a Test match in India, mind you, Rika.
Right. Well, that's something the Sri Lankan captain, in fact, was pointing out before the Test match, that India has not won a Test series in South Africa, so they might be able to spring surprises. But with this kind of an attack, it just seems highly unlikely. Yajurvendra, Sri Lanka, the team that is up against India right now, that got bowled out for 174 runs in the first innings, they are the table toppers in the World Test Championship. Would you say that's a bit misleading, when we talk about such competitions? It is, of course, the start of a new cycle.
See, I think, at present they are at the top. I don't think they will finish at the top from where it is. But before anything else, Rika, the captaincy that Rohit Sharma has shown, it's fabulous. I mean, his field placements have been unique. After Tiger Patodi, the Nawaba Patodi Jr., I've not seen somebody use such innovative field placement. And it's great to see that, and I'm really, truly impressed by the way Rohit Sharma has led India, and especially the field placement, unique ones, and it's great.
Anis, you concur with that? Rohit Sharma's captaincy and field placement, is one of the biggest takeaways from this Test match?
Oh, yes, I can't argue with Mr. Yujwinder. Everything is falling in Rohit's place. Won a good toss, had a good score of 575. You have everything to go for you. And yes, he has done all the things right. This is just his first test match. I wouldn't be going far too ahead, talking about his test match captainship. We'll have to wait and watch when we play sides like Australia and England, and then see his caliber of captaincy.
Yajavendra, talking about Ravindra Jadeja and spin bowling, when probably we go abroad, we fall a little short when it comes to our spin strengths. But when in India, would you say with Ravi Ashwin operating at the other end, that also gives some kind of confidence, or I would say a lot of confidence to Ravindra Jadeja to go out and do the kind of performance that he has been able to deliver?
Yeah, of course, naturally, to have Ashwin on the other side is a great opportunity, and it's good. And but not only that, look at the way Bumrah bowled and Shami, and especially Bumrah. So he has this four-pronged attack, which is in each one of them very dangerous as such. I just feel now is the time for them to try a wrist spinner, because when they go to England to play that one match in England, they will need something different, and maybe a wrist spinner would be just the right sort of giving him the experience to get in. It's a leg spinner or Kuldeep or one of them. But I think this is the right time to try something like that.
Well, Shane Warne gave him the moniker of rock star, and Ravindra Jadeja truly have lived up to it. And Yajavendra says that a leg spinner like Shane Warne probably could be useful in the English conditions when they travel there for that one-off test in June. Thank you very much, gentlemen, for joining me on the broadcast at this hour.